Hi guys, I'm going to talk you through how to find valence electrons and how to draw a Lewis dot structure, because that is what your worksheet today is asking you to do. So valence electrons, also known as VE, okay, you'll see them written as VE because who likes to write the whole word, are the electrons on the outside ring. So when we used to draw our Bohr models, and you had your nucleus, you had ring 1 that held 2, and then you had ring 2 that held up to 8. So if it has, let's put 4 on it. These 4 on the outside are your valence electrons. Valence electrons are the electrons that bond. They're the ones that explode, react, anything that an element does, those valence electrons are what's doing it, okay? So they're very important and we're going to use them a lot. Today, you are going to learn how to find the number of valence electrons using the periodic table and draw a Lewis dot structure. It's not that hard, I promise. So the first thing you do is when you're looking for an element's number of valence electrons, it's really simple. The periodic table tells you. You find the row it's in, so if we're looking for carbon, let's just do carbon. You go over to C, carbon's right here. Carbon is in group 14, okay? Group 14. You ignore the 1 and look at the 4. Carbon has 4 valence electrons. Every element in the row or the group with carbon has 4 valence electrons, okay? So when you're drawing a Lewis dot structure, you put the element symbol, so C for carbon, okay? And then you're gonna put dots around the outside for the Lewis dots. Those are the valence electrons. We have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, because carbon is in row 14. Make sense? Notice that I put the dots spaced out because just like we did when we did our Bohr models, electrons repel each other. So we need to space them out as much as possible. Okay? Let's do another one. If we're looking at fluorine, fluorine is in row or group 17. Okay? Ignore the 1. He has 7 valence electrons. So I put my big F and I put 7 dots around the outside. Okay, now for fluorine, I couldn't space them out quite like carbon, so 2 of them on each side are next to each other. Remember, they're not really next to each other. One is coming at you and one is moving backwards. It's a 3-dimensional atom, but when we draw it, it looks 2-dimensional. So all you're gonna do, find your group number, okay? Ignore the 1. The second number tells you how many dots to put around it. That's how many valence electrons. Write your letter, your symbol, and put your dots around it. I don't think this will be too hard. Let me know if you have any questions.